Yo, what is up, guys? What is poppin'? We're back with the NPL. This time I got a nice double header for you because I didn't record this match here on time. So we will have 2 weeks of NPL in this video. Haven't recorded for a while, so I'm gonna try to get out all my games that I had for you to watch. And we got a tough stretch ahead of us in the NPL. We are 4-0 heading into week 5, but we have to face my boy OmegaJolteon and after that my boy SebbyVGC. Two very solid battlers and two of the probably two of the contenders for the title in the NPL this season. Just like from talent standpoint, and they also got pretty annoying squads to deal with. So I'm definitely considering those matches as potential losses, but I definitely want to win at least one of these two. So um, definitely want to stay ahead of the competition in my conference and my division. And if I go out of this 2-game stretch 1-1, I'm guaranteed 1 game ahead of the next guy in my conference. So we should be able to keep the #1 spot, which is pretty nice if we win both games. But versus my boy Omega, I don't really have a good matchup. I don't have a Salazzle answer. I will change this in the future with some transactions, but as of now, I don't really have a switch in. What I do have is a nice squad though. We got a nice Scarf Kyurem here, Ice Beam, Toxic, Earth Power, and I think, what do I have? Draco, Focus Blast, something like that. Oh no, Flash Cannon. I got Flash Cannon for Mega Dynasty, yeah. We got a nice Mystic Water Greninja with Surf, Water Shuriken, Spikes, and Dark Pulse. We got a Protect Defog Dual Step, Finny. Nice Z-Fly Lando. We got a Fat Quiver Dance Volk. Lots of Fizz Death to check Lucario, hopefully. I'm Swarm though, because if I get low, Bug Buzz really fucks shit up, especially if I'm at +1. No, I'm not even Quiver Dance. I'm Overheat, Bug Buzz, Fiery Dance, and Roost. So kind of different. And we got a Spadef Scissor here. I built this team for his squad when he still had like a Gengar over a Salazzle, but I was like, yeah, this match doesn't matter too much, so let me just stay with the squad that I brought. So let's see how that goes. He leads with Swampert as I decide to lead Gren. I want to get up a Spike or get some damage off. Didn't bring a Water Resist, so Surf is pretty free. And this is like the most AV Swampert I've ever seen, and he goes for the Earthquake and does the fuck ton. And now I'm going Finny, which is Fizz Death, like almost all Fizz Death, but as you see, does like a lot. I Moonblast here to get some more chip, hoping he overpredicts or something, but he just stays the course and clicks Earthquake, and I'm like, yeah, fuck, this is pretty bad. I didn't really prep for AV Pert at all. I can go into my Sis, U-turn out of here, just get some chip, U-turn into Finny or into Gran and go from there. I go to Gran, he goes to Salazzle, which is nice. I'm actually not faster, but he doesn't have to know that. And here I'm just going for a Spike to keep this fucker low, and I can go into my Lando here and click the Z Fly to try and knock it out. Which obviously is not a roll. He was in range of Earthquake, but that was a pretty there was a big roll that I didn't want to take. So he goes into Chomp, and I'm like, yeah, he's going to get up rocks. Let me SD here to pressure him, and not just Earthquake. Yeah, I don't even need to SD here. And now I switch out as after he goes for the rocks, he goes for the Devastating Drake. I catch him on that one, clicking the nice nice drag move into Fairy Type. I go for the land on the Earthquake because I want to get some more Intimidate off on him, so my team can't shoot a hit. And now I get up my rocks here. He goes Hard Talon. I'm like, do you want to defog? I'm like, who's hurt more by these hazards? And I'm like, yeah, probably him. So here I'm kind of make a weird play and stay in to go for the Sword Stance because I think he might want to click Will-O-Wisp here, but I was like, yeah, maybe he wants to attack me and doesn't have the Willow, but he does. But anyway, I go for the Sword Stance to still be at still be at a nice amount of health. See Brave Birds. And I just get to fly. I sadly don't have Edge or Rock Slide, but he makes a smart play and sexes Garchomp on the fly, taking like the rocks and spikes and hitting me with the rough skin damage. Goes back into Slash and I'm like, yeah, I'm not letting you knock me out. I go into Finny here. You see, like to scout for his attack, and I'm like, at this point my Finny is getting low, and I'm like, yeah, I'm probably not going to get a defog off because his talent is probably taunt, so like I have to live with it probably. That's not the end of the world. I go for Scissor here to scout if he's Scarf or Specs, and like, or if he has the Sludge Wave, and I can sack Scissor by going for the Bullet Punch and putting in the range of Ice Beam from Kyurem. I probably shouldn't have, or couldn't, like, could have saved Scissor, but I didn't really want to play around this fucker at all. So I'm going for the nice Ice Beam here to knock it out. Had I clicked Earth Power, I would have given him like a free talent. I didn't want that to happen. But now he goes into this fucker, and this is Balloon, and I'm like, yeah, fuck, now I have to stay in. And my team with Rocks Up is like just so weak to SD Lucario. I was hoping he wasn't SD and was just like attacking me, but Balloon only makes sense on SD Luke, and he has sack the Lando, which comes in clutch because obviously prevents him from like getting too many SDs up on me, and I catch him actually in close combat, so that's pretty nice. But now like I misplay a little because now I'm going to Volk. If he's Jolly max attack, E-speed does 51% max, 51.2, and I would be at 50.4, and I'm like, yeah, let me go for the roll if he's E-speed. I actually I didn't even outspeed him, but he didn't knew that, so he was forced to E-speed. But he gets actually a roll, but he said he's adamant, so it was like more of a 50-50 roll, but slightly in his favor, like 55 to 45 or 60 to 40. But yeah, I sacked my Volt for no reason here, which is kind of sad. Now I can go into Kyurem and just fire off the Ice Beam here because I need to click Ice Beam because I need to roll. Because I need to click Ice Beam because I need to hit the Talon. If he after that, because like if I click if I click Earth Power, he has a free Talon and just click Brave Bird twice to bob my shit up. So can't really do much there. And after that, like even if I go for Earth Power, he goes Talon. I switch out. No, I can't switch out because I'm out of range, obviously. And then I can't win with Finny probably because like Talon plus Weavile is too much for after Rock's 26% Finny. So I'm like, I need to get this roll with Ice Beam. He is heavily invested though and lives it. Roll was still slightly in my favor, but yeah, he bobs me. So Kyurem goes down now. It's Finny versus the world. But he actually goes for I go for Protect to get lefties obviously, and he actually goes for the E-speed here. And like it doesn't knock me out. He wasn't sure how much speed I had, so he was playing it safe, and now like I got 13 HP, and Weavile only has to click knockoff here to like bob me or to just get rid of my lefties. I click Protect again to maybe get another kill for differential, and I actually get the double Protect, and now I'm out of range of a knockoff, or not really out of range, but if he's adamant, if he's Jolly Bandit, it does like 26 max, so I get this roll and knock out the Weavile, and now sadly I can't fuck this Talon Flame. Too bad. But yeah, I just click Protect for fun, and he bobs me with the Brave Bird. So we take a loss, 1-0, kind of close, but also kind of not because yeah, I played poorly around the Lucario, and he was adamant to fuck up my Volcarona. But it was a pretty fun game overall. Nice hazards on both sides. I probably could have won had I defogged at some point, but there wasn't really an opportunity to do so. So that's kind of sad, but what can you do? Anyway, we put up some stunts here, and yeah, put us still in a good position because we didn't lose 3-0 but only 1-0, so that's clean. And now we hop into week 6 where we face our boy Sebby. Sebby is like probably the most likely playoff opponent if we make it to semis, because right now he's leading his division, and yeah, he's probably gonna make it to the playoffs as the number 2 seed or the number 3 seed, which means we don't have to play him in the first round. But if he wins this playoff game, then we face him in the second round if we also win our match. So this match is like pretty interesting matchup wise, because you can't reveal all your tricks, you can't show all your all your cards in this matchup. That's like the tricks you want to show off in the playoffs. So I built a team that can put in quite some work with a pretty standard bring on his end, but a pretty unusual team. We have a nice SDZ Lando with U-turn. SD U-turn allows me to like do 40 or something to bro, and like U-turn into lantern, so I can taunt it to keep it low and put it in range for the next +2 hit. We got a nice taunt Finny with default. We got a nice 3-attack Zonga with rocks and a shed shot for the Magneton. We got a nice Volcarona here with Bug Burst, Fiery Dance. We got a Discharge, Volt Switch, Lantern, and we got a nice Specs Kyurem. My opponent's Ice Resist, as you see, is Bro. And Magneton. Magneton is took out by Ice Beam, and Slowbro is fucked by a Specs Draco. So if I like play my cards well, I can easily win with like Volcarona in this match. And yeah, Sebby was like, when I was asking in the NPL chat, yo, when are we playing? He's like, I haven't built. I'm like, yeah, like it's easy. Bring Scarf Magneton for Scissor. I said bring 3-attack Kyurem mixed. Bring like a Scarf Nihilego. Bring Scarf for Z card. Bring Licky for Wish, and bring Mega Bro for Lando. And he actually brought the exact 6, and probably like the same sets. Like he's playing it smart. He's bringing the sets that I told him to bring, so he can easily scout for what I want to bring for this match. So he probably is like gets a nice head start here for a potential playoff match by seeing my kind of build. But anyway, I decided to lead off with Lantern. It has a sick matchup versus every potential lead, like every Scarfer on his end, like Carter, Nihilego, and like if he leads with like a rocks or T-Spikes Nihilego, I can discharge it and potentially get a para. But he leads Magneton, which allows me to freely go for the Volt Switch. Goes into Kyurem. This is like offensive Kyurem max speed. I got into my Kyurem thinking that he probably wants to break Roost, Fusion Bolt, Ice Beam, and Earth Power, which this Kyurem actually walls. So I'm like, this is the freest Focus Blast of my life, catching the Licky here. If this is like Twister Licky I do 92% or something, and if it's especially defensive, I still do over 70. So it's guaranteed a 2-hit KO if I connect. So, and if he stays in, I bop his cure, which is pretty clean. So I go for the Focus Blast and miss, which is super annoying, but not the end of the world. I go for Focus Blast again, get a Spadef drop, which is clean. And now, because I wanna pull a nice switch out after the next time, I have to click Focus Blast again because you know he has to like protect you, and then he gets a free switch to Bro after that. But like I know he has to click Protect, but I want to capitalize on the switch to Bro on the next turn. So what I do is click Focus Blast again, even though like it would fuck up my EVs, not EVs, PPs. But yeah, now I can switch into Volt on his pretty good switch into Bro, get a free U-turn off, and keep a nice Volt turn theme going pretty much. But I go Bronze on here, and I'm like, yeah, if he gets ballsy and goes for the rocks here, I want to capitalize on that. I click Gyro Ball, and he goes Licky. I do nice 18%. So this Licky is looking like mostly Spadef. Now he gets Magneton as Ice Scout for knockoff going into Lando. Magneton, because I'm super bulky, gives me a free Sword Stance. Goes into Bro. Had I clicked Z Flyer, I would have done like 85 or something to this. If he Mega Evolves, but I want to go for the U-turn here, because U-turn keeps up the momentum, and the plan is to like keep Slowbro low, and I do just that. Go into Lantern on the Scout. Doesn't go for the Ice Beam there, so probably doesn't have it. I get Lefty's back. He doesn't get the burn. I get a free Volt Switch again. Keep up the momentum. I go into Bronze, and this is like the same exact play. I don't care if he goes Licky, because on Licky, now knowing that he probably doesn't have knockoff, on Licky I can just click Rocks. And if he stays in with Nihilego to get up rocks, my Volcarona is pretty much freed up for a late game win if I chip down Licky a little bit more. After that, he can just win with Bug Burst. So he goes for the rocks, I knock him out, and now I can go into my Lando. As he goes T-Bolt, I'm Shed Shell obviously, and yeah, I can't fuck him up. And now I can really go for another U-turn here. I considered burning my Z-Fly here, or just going for the EQ, but I didn't expect him to go Cure him, but that's exactly what he does. I U-turn out into Finny, knowing that even after rocks, I live a max attack life orb fusion bolt, so I'm in a good spot here. Unless he's banded, I live any hit guaranteed, and he seems to be like max speed, max swish attack, and like close to no physical attack. So the next time I can just protect. No, I just click Moonblast, yeah, to keep it low because I like was predicting the roost. I don't even pack protect this week, I think. But yeah, I get some nice Molesties back. But looking at my opponent's team, Finny is the most expendable mon, and I don't want to go hard Lantern or hard Lando on the fusion ball. Like, it doesn't really make any sense for me because that gives him a free roost or a free kill on Lando. And I don't want to go into Curum either because that's looking like a nice win con in this match. So I just sack off my Finny, putting him at 24%. I can go easily into Volk. I should have clicked Fiery Dance here, but I clicked Bug Bust because I don't want to give Slowbro a free switch. Because Licky, had I clicked Bug Bust there and he didn't wish, I was guaranteed to like 2-hit KO it, but the wish was so obvious I didn't really. So I go into Zong to boom on this Licky here. No, to get up my rocks. I don't boom yet, I boom later, but I get up my rocks here, he goes card, and I pack the HP Fire for card. He can only knock me out if he's banded or life orb. He's not, he probably looks to be scarf, and I bop him with the hidden power fire. Pretty clean stuff indeed. Now he goes into Bro, gets a free slack off sadly, but not the end of the world. I go to my Lantern here, click Discharge, keep it low. If he Karmites up, I can just Volt Switch out on his next turn on the recover into Volk and 2-hit KO with Bug Bust even at +1. But he gets fully parried here, which is kind of sad, and he clicks Karma and probably like just sacking off his Bro. I can click Bug Bust to pick it off, which is pretty clean. Now he can go back into Licky, and now is the turn where I can go into Zonger and just boom. I predict him not to protect here because like I can't do much with Garabola HP Fire, and I want to keep him at a nice amount of health where he's in range of Focus Blast. So this is a turn where I go to cure him. Even after another protect, I'm guaranteed to knock it out, or close to guaranteed. I do like 72% min and he's at like 73. I hit my Focus Blast, knock it out, and it actually said he lost 72.4% of his health, so that was like the lowest roll anyway. The Focus Blast would have done probably to his set. Magneton comes in, this is locked in, and I can bob it with my Fire Dance Volcarona to win the game. So GG, Sebby. You played it smart for sure because, you know, you can scout for what I want to bring and capitalize on that in the playoffs potentially. But right now, we got the win. We're 5-1 after week 6, and that's all that matters for now. Not worrying too much about potential playoff matches because who knows if we play Sebby even, so I'd rather take this win now instead of like preserving all my sets for playoffs. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So we're 5-1 at the midway point of the season, looking strong, #1 team in the league right now. Volcarona is chilling at like 13 kills or something, something ridiculous. And yeah, 13-1 I think it is, or 13-2. So that's pretty clean, but yeah, good game, Sebby. Still was a fun one, even though you brought like the team that I told you to bring, but yeah, I don't really care. We are sitting at a nice spot, and yeah, we made some nice adjustments to the squad that I will go over them in my week 7 video, I think. Not yet, because like in week 7 I still got the mons that I have right now, I think. Maybe not, I'm not sure for when my things were active, but anyway, I'm gonna talk about it in the next video. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like and a comment if you did, and I catch you in the next video. See ya.